Hey, happy day 578 of What's She Up To Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, also known as Pajama Grandma. Today is day 8 of the One Funnel Away Challenge from ClickFunnels, working on that and whatnot. The whatnot is a lot of things. Looking for bathtubs for the old house, looking for some more flooring choices. I guess the contractor thinks that there's a problem with some of the flooring choices we made. Things like that. So side projects that have to get done. One Funnel Away Challenge that I'm keeping up on and making sure that I'm doing that. Working with a group on that, which is always really, really fun. It's fun to take a group of people through that challenge right along with me. And I always like to do it with people. When I do a challenge, I do the challenge right along with people. I don't just send people on their merry way and then wonder how are they doing with the challenge. I actually make sure that I'm going through it with them. So I'm looking at my computer a little bit as I'm starting and working on another challenge, another little project, and I want to get going on that today. I actually dropped my computer and broke my my fob drive off, which, you know, you have to be talented to do something like that. So working on that today. Did a little bit on clean bill of health. Now, clean bill of health, of course, is an expression that came from the 19th century when ships were the main mode of transportation. People were afraid to let ships dock in their port because they often carried diseases, and they were afraid that the diseases would be transferred from the port of wherever the ship came from, or that diseases that developed while at sea would be, spread to their towns. And in order for a ship to be able to dock, the health authorities were sent out. They would inspect a ship. If there was no disease found, the captain would be handed a document called the Clean Bill of Health, and then the ship could dock. Now, clean bill of health, that whole practice spread, pretty rampantly throughout almost every industry you can imagine has some sort of regulation and authorities that oversee it. At least the IRS oversees everything and makes sure that people behave in a certain way with respect to businesses. And, the medical industry kind of oversees our health and our lives, even though that's sort of depressing. Oftentimes we will feel that there's something wrong. We'll go to the doctor. We'll find out we have something. They'll give us some medicine and prescribe something. We'll go through their treatment protocol, and that disease or that illness will go away. No, it's our bodies that cure and make us better, but we'll get a clean bill of health. Doctors will not be able to see any remnant of that illness or that disease in us, and then we're given a clean bill of health. We can go back about our business, back about our life, back about work, whatever it is that we've been interrupted from because we were having some kind of pain or health issues or health challenges. This leads me to the whole topic of pain. And I find it fascinating, and I'm as guilty of it as the next person. We experience pain, and it is a huge signal to us that there's something wrong and that we need to pay attention to it. And instead of paying attention to it, a lot of the times we just work our way through it. We walk through it. We continue to go about our business and not ask ourselves, well, what the heck? Why does this hurt? Why is this bothering me? What do I need to do differently to make this pain go away? How can I find the root cause of it? What is the source of this pain or energy? For example, I tweaked my knee about a week and a half ago on a walk with my granddaughter going down this giant hill. And now, instead of paying attention to it and icing it and taking care of it and putting medicine on it, I've just continued to work my way through it. I just go for a walk every day thinking, well, I'll just walk it off. And it is getting better. So I know that that's true. But instead of doing what I know I probably should have done in the first place, it's probably lasted longer than it needed to because I didn't stop and pay attention and say, okay, well, I know the root cause of this. I tweaked my knee, or it came out of the socket or whatever when I was walking down a big hill with my granddaughter. So I know what happened, but I didn't wrap it. I didn't take care of it. I didn't do what I knew I should have done to make the pain go away sooner and faster. And I don't know why we do that, but I think that we're conditioned to believe that we're supposed to have some amount of pain. People, there's so many songs about love hurting. Well, you know what? Love isn't supposed to hurt. It's not supposed to feel bad. We are not supposed to feel pain in our bodies or in our minds or in our heads or in our hearts or in our emotions. And when we do, it's just telling us that something's going on that isn't right for us. We need to pay attention to it, or we need to make a change in it. Sometimes it's just a change in the way we think or look at a situation, and that's all it takes to alleviate the pain. Other times we have to do bigger things. We need to make and take more massive actions to change our circumstances, to change our environment, to change the people that we're around, to change our job. Sometimes we're in the wrong place for us. Have you ever had a job that made you feel terrible? I think almost all of us have, unless we've been in a job and stayed there forever, or unless we were smart enough and wise enough to choose the perfect thing for us in the first place. We've tried and we've experimented with jobs and occupations and relationships. I mean, did you marry the first person you ever dated? Some people have, but the vast majority of us no. Did you, are you doing the same thing that you did your first job ever or your first business ever? If you are, more power to you. Share in the comments below. I would love to hear stories like that, because they give me they make me feel good and happy that some people are wise enough to choose the perfect person for them in the first place, the perfect business, the perfect occupation, the perfect way to spend their time and energy. But the vast majority of us, like 99% of us, don't make those choices or the best choice for us in the first place. We try something, we take some action, we figure out, oh, that's not the perfect thing for me. Let me tweak this and try something differently. And that's what our life experiences are all about, is trying and experiencing and figuring out and discerning what works for us versus what doesn't work for us. And it's not that something is bad or good, it's that it's right for us or not right for us. And we could say anything that's not right for us is bad if we want to define it that way, or we could just say it's not right for us and it doesn't have any emotional charge whatsoever. And we just let it go. So, sorry about that. Sometimes people want me before I'm done with the things that I want to do. And that's make a journal entry, make a documentation of what's going on with me, what's working, what's not working, as I transition from the offline brick and mortar world of business to the online world of business. So, going to be another amazing day. I've got a week and a half that I am 4-year-old independent. So I'm going to do all that I can to take advantage of that and get as many things in place as I possibly can for the online business world, so that things will keep clicking along after she returns from vacation. I wish you an absolutely amazing day. If I can help you in any way, go ahead, hit me up in the comments below and let me know what you're looking for. Let me know what you need. Ask a question. Ask me anything. I'd be glad to let you know what I know about it, or hook you up with somebody that can help you better than I can. Have an amazing day. I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.